So recently the Union Defense Minister has launched a scheme known as Project Udbhav. Clear? According to this project Udbhav, it is basically to promote the military system mentioned by Chanak or Kautil in contemporary times. Clear? This project Udbhav has been launched along with Indian Military Heritage Festival. Indian Military Heritage Festival is considered to be reviving the military heritage of ancient time, and it is a collaborative project between Indian Army and United Service Institution of India, which is a think tank. Clear? So Project Udbhav is an initiative by Defense Ministry of India. It is a collaborative project of Indian Army along with United Service Institution of India, which is an Indian think tank, to promote the heritage of military system from ancient times. Clear? And at the same time, this project Udbhav, this acknowledges the vintage scriptures like the Arthashastra of Kautil, Nitishar, then at the same time Thirukkural, and all the military system mentioned these ancient works are being relevant or found to be relevant in contemporary times as well. Clear? In fact, this project has been launched in order to ensure or facilitate better understanding of ancient military wisdom and to help to facilitate usage in contemporary times. So objective is to understand the military the developments in ancient India and to facilitate its application in contemporary times, just for knowledge enrichment. Clear? Now at the same time, clear, what were those military systems mentioned in ancient works like Arthashastra, which is being promoted by under Project Udbhav by Ministry of Defense in India? Clear? The most important thing highlighted by this project Udbhav, is Mandala theory given by Kautil or Chanakya. Clear? Now, what was this Mandala theory given by Chanakya or Kautil in Arthashastra? Do understand, it's very important. Clear? According to Mandala theory, this theory focuses on understanding the activities of the enemies, the friends, and the allied countries. That is, activities of the foes, the friends, and allied countries. Clear? Mandala theory postulates, clear, that the immediate neighbor state is most likely to be an enemy of the state. Clear? So it needs to be understood that it is believed, Mandala theory believes that the immediate state is likely to be an enemy state. Clear? It can never share healthy relationship with the country. At the same time, it also says, clear, that the country or state next to the enemy state will most likely be friend of the state. Clear? So Mandala theory is basically a theory that is based on huge pragmatism. It believes that immediate neighboring state is always most likely to be an enemy state or potentially enemy state. Clear? And the state next to the enemy state will most likely be the friendly state to the state. Clear? This indicates a clear-cut understanding of neighboring relationship or relationship with neighboring countries. Clear? At the same time, Mandala theory also made it clear that diplomacy and alliances are very important part for a state to survive, and every country should maintain diplomatic relationship and continuous alliances with larger number of countries. This Mandala theory also emphasizes on intelligence gathering, that is through spy network. Intelligence information must be collected among the neighboring countries, and at the same time it emphasizes on logistics and supply chain. Logistics and supply chain means provisioning and management of resources for the success of military expedition. To make military expedition successful, proper supply of military resources and supply chain is to be maintained. All these are considered to be a part of Mandala theory, which is being researched in contemporary times to enable its application even contemporary times for better understanding of India's relationship and military establishment with respect to neighboring countries. Clear? At the same time, there's another strategy advocated by Arthashastra, which is known as strategy of upeksha. Clear? So in this theory, he also highlight about strategy of upeksha. Clear? What is the strategy of upeksha? Clear? It basically means diplomatic neglect, diplomatic indifference, deception, reused and revived during the Indian freedom struggle. Clear? So it basically means strategy of upeksha, that is the diplomatic indifference and the deception which was reused and revived during India's freedom struggle also. Clear? Upeksha as well. In fact, this concept is highlighted by another scholar will come. Clear? So all these becomes very important with respect to the theory, military establishment given by Chanak, which is being used in Project Udbhav. Clear? Next major person and his theory which has been applied. Clear? This is Kamandaka's work, Nitishar. Kamandaka work, that is Nitishar. Clear? In this work, Kamandaka, he also emphasizes on upeksha and at the same time. Clear? Kamandaka Nitishar mentions about maintaining and building friendly relationship with adjoining countries. Clear? So with the neighboring countries, he emphasizes on maintaining healthy and friendly relationship, and he also emphasizes on strategy of upeksha. Clear? Then we have another work that mentions, that is Thiruvallavur. Thiruvallavur, which was written by Thiruvallavar. Thiruvalluvar. So Thiruvalluvar, written by Thiruvalluvar. Clear? This was ethical conduct during warfare. Clear? So it says that even though war takes place, ethical code of conduct should be followed during the warfare. This is known as the theory of Thiruvalluvar. Clear? Then at the same time we have Ramayana, Mahabharat, Ramayana, Mahabharat, clear, and even Buddhist sources like Jatakas. Even Buddhist sources like Jatakas that mentions about, clear, that mentions about the victory and defeat in the battle, and at the same time, clear, that the victory and defeat depends on knowledge of the science of warfare. Clear? So Ramayana, Mahabharata and Jatakas, they mentions about the defeat and victory of the forces that depends on knowledge of the warfare. Clear? Now all these has relevance in today's time because it indicate Kautilya's realism, it indicate enduring elements of Kautilya's foreign policy, then it indicates on being vigilant, it indicates on ethical principles, and it indicates leaders are expected to exemplify moral code of conduct during warfare. All this comes from Mandala theory of Chanak or Kautil, then Kamandaka's work Nitishar, Thiruvallavur written by Thiruvallavar, and Ramayana, Mahabharata and Jatakas. Clear? Very important one, and that is all being rather synthesized in Project Udbhav, announced or rather promoted by Ministry of Defence in contemporary times. That makes Arthashastra and other works highly relevant in nature. Clear? Now after this, now we'll come to other aspects. Clear? Mauryan Empire was established by Chandragupta Maurya with support of Chanak or Kautil. Clear? At the same time, Chandragupta Maurya also fought a war with Seleucus Nicator, the Greek representative of Alexander the Great. And after defeating Seleucus Nicator, friendly ties got established with Seleucus Nicator, and therefore Seleucus Nicator deputed his ambassador to Patliputra, Megasthenes. And Megasthenes wrote a comprehensive work which is titled as Indica. And in this work, Indica, Megasthenes has mentioned about some major observations related to polity and society. Clear? So polity and society we need to understand. Clear? He mentions that basically that administration of Patliputra was being run by six committees, each comprising of 5 members. And he also mentioned that Indian society was divided into 7 classes rather than 4 classes. And he mentions that there were no slaves in Indian society. All these seems to be rather incorrect observations because he was perceiving things from Greek perspective. Clear? These major informations were there. Clear? Chandragupta Maurya was succeeded by his son Bindusar, and Bindusar was in turn succeeded by Ashok, who is considered to be the greatest ruler of ancient India.